Hey, do you know that Christians sometimes take verses out of the Bible, misquote them and misinterpret them out of their context? Sadly, it happens quite often. You probably have verses around your house on a picture frame or painting or plaque or magnet or t-shirt or something like that. And they give you great inspiration. And those are fine because they remind us of the promises and the teachings of Scripture. The problem is when we take them out of their context, we tend to misinterpret them. And so we're going to start a series of videos this week looking at verses from the Bible that are often misquoted and misinterpreted. One of those is Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. You probably know it out of the New King James Version, where it reads, "I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength." Well, that's a very inspirational quote. It makes it sound like we can do all things. We could win our football game. We could make our business successful. We could climb a mountain or overcome some fear because we can do all things through Christ who gives us strength. The problem is that's kind of taking it out of context, and that's not what it meant. If you want to understand a little more what it meant, you need to put it in its context. And so I've got my Bible here. This is a New International Version. And if we look back in chapter 4, just going back 2 verses to verse 11, Paul says, "I'm not saying this because I am in need, for I have learned to be content whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need. I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do all these things through Him who gives me strength." You see, Paul is not talking about winning a game or being successful in business or overcoming fear. Paul is talking about being content in life. All these things Paul is referring to is being content in any and every situation that he finds his life in, whether he is successful or whether he's living in a living hell. Paul has found the secret of being content, and that's through Jesus Christ who strengthens him. You see, our relationship with Jesus gives us the strength to look beyond our circumstances, gives us the strength to ground our faith in the truth that our circumstances are only temporary and that the salvation that comes through Jesus Christ, it is eternal. So I want to ask you, how are you right now? I mean, life's kind of messed up, right? There's COVID, and football season has started. Your team might not be doing as well as you hoped they would. There's all these things in life that give us stress. But how are you internally? Are you content? Do you know peace and joy? Well, Paul says you can. And you can do that through Jesus Christ, who gives you strength in your heart and in your soul. So I want to ask you, do you have that kind of relationship with Jesus? Do you know that you can be content, peaceful, and joyful no matter your circumstances? Do you know that you can look beyond your circumstances and see the bigger picture of God's promises to you? If you don't, then I want you to know that I would love to talk to you about that. You can send me a direct message here on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram under my name, under Robbie Paulk. Or you can send me an email to thepastorrobbie@gmail.com, and you are more than welcome to come meet me in church Sunday morning. My prayer for you is that you will have that kind of relationship with Christ, that you will know deep down in your soul that you are cared and you are loved for, and that your circumstances do not have the final answer or the final word in what is going to happen in your life, and that you would know that contentment that comes through faith in Jesus Christ. I hope you have a great day, and I want to say God bless you. Thank you for joining me for another 5 minutes for faith. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share this video with someone else. Thank you and have a great day.